Out of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Set 70, Indy. Hey.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Steve 6.
Tannehill now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short. One step away from a Super Bowl, and certainly defensively a huge key. They got to take him out of the passing game.
So to do that, they've decided to take their best cover guy to put on him. And the reason they want to do that, limit his opportunities because they don't think the rest of the receivers can beat them.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Titans first down.
On the ready.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Derrick Henry powering forward. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got Smith here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does finish the ball in the secondary.
Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Right there, 54. Right there.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off play action, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Cleveland offense ready to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Come on. Check this.
Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Look at me. Go.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Grant, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Third down. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Off. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got one. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike, same one.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch. You go tight. You got
Go.
Now it's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Ready. Come on, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run it again with Chubb. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
And an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Set, Head over. Smith.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Check. 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Ready?
From the 50, it's Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Play action. Haskins hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Now Haskins on first down. Campbell making the catch. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, 60 outlaw.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bang, 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 bang. Henry. Hey, watch that.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Nick Chubb stops short. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Haskins will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Watch the safety creep.
Let's go. Travel. Hustle, hustle.
Haskins back to the air. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, exit. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Watch twist.
Hey, Sam off.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Now it's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Check 4.
Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
Check.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? Caught left side, it's Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Go. Check. Check up, go. Hot, hot.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. This is Gabriel out on the left side. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check right. Check right. Go, go. Switch. Go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Haskins looking for Campbell down. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl.